Alrighty guys, we got another few examples of how we simplify expressions using the properties of exponents. So we're going to start with number 6 over here on the left. And remember, we say distribute, but we do the whole air quotes thing. So I hope you're air quoting as you kind of distribute. Oops. I might need a new stylus. I say that every time I make a video, I need a new stylus. So that's got to go to everything. Oops. I'm trying to make it go, and it's not going. Everything in there. So it's going to go to the 4, it's going to go to the x to the third, it's going to go to the y to the third, it's going to go to the z to the second. Okay? Remember, you are raising a power to a power. So it is actually 4 raised to the third power. It's not 4 times 3, it's 4 raised to the, that's a 3. 4 to the third power. And then this is x to the third raised to the third. Now remember, the exponents, it's going to be a 3 times a 3. And your y raised to the third, or y to the third power raised to the third power is 3 times a 3. I'm going to have to switch over to the other side. That's what we'll do. Oh, wait, I just broke my stylus. There we go. We'll try it this way. So then we have this. Oops, that should be, there we go. And then you have z squared, and you are raising that to the exponent, so it is z to the second times 3. All right, so 2 times 3. So when we do this, 4 to the third power is actually 64, right? So 64, this is x to the 9th, y to the 9th over z to the 6th power. Remember, you are raising the number. A big number gets raised to an exponent, and then when you are raising like x to the third or y to the third, you are actually multiplying your exponents together. Okay? So I'm going to head over and start number 7. Alright, so when we do 7, it's the same idea. You air quote distribute that lovely exponent along, right, to everything inside. And again, not really distributing, but that's what we do. Now, please be careful. This is negative 11 squared. It is not negative 11 times a 2. It is not 11 squared and then tack on a negative. It is negative 11 squared. So when I square that, I'm going to get a positive number. Then we have x to the 6th raised to the second power means 6 times 2. And we have y to the 6th raised to the second power also means 6 times 2. So when we simplify it, our negative 11 quantity squared is 121, a positive 121. We get x to the 12th. Whoop, that's a terrible 2. X to the 12th, and then y to the 12th. And remember, my 6's look like B's. I can't help it. So sorry. All right. And then number 8, again, not really distributing, air quote distributing. So we've got 9 raised to the negative 2nd, and then x to the 7th raised to the negative 2nd. So it's really 7 times a negative 2. So this is 9 to the negative 2 over, times x to the, right, because we're multiplying those, times x to the negative 14th. So we have two things that have negative exponents, so we have to write them in the denominator. So we write a 1 over 9 squared x to the 14th. Guys, 9 squared is a small number, right? So just write it as 81. So 1 over 81 x to the 14th. I'm running out of space over there. Sorry about that.